Oh, what? Who your mom? For what? Actually, oh, what you want? You can have. You want the regular or the special? Jordans or the Nikes? Okay. You don't want the special today. That time you said special, you got it didn't end well for you. Well, that's what you gonna get then. That's what you want. You had more fun last time you said that than me and you done played all last week. Yeah. I'll tell you, I was bopping him. I was bopping him. Boy, I was bopping him good too. I ain't never seen him fumble that much.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle.
What? Lost game connection. Man, what really going on with you? I ain't tripping. Lost game connection. Man, I don't know what happened. They said lost connection. I'm glad it did before we got started. You don't need to start that. And then we are playing in the afternoon. Feel like they can tell me now. Love put my shoes on, don't you? Got all them slides, you gonna throw mine on.
I don't got a lot of
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Then, then when they said they only gonna try it for 2 weeks and see how it works.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. That'll be taken in the end zone.
One out the door.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee. As they'll start.
I got back down. Oh, Seattle. Let me put Lockett back there. Oh man.
But that thing did put his body up and not that high.
At the 21-yard line.
Mike, Lenny! Watch the screen, watch the screen! Watch the screen! Twist! Gun!
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Cook following the penalty. He'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football, but these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there out of Cook. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Cousins completes it to the fullback, Ham.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. From the red zone now, Cousins. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Cousins gives way to Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. 3rd and long for Cousins. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Trying the power game with Ham. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 7-0.
First thing you do, pinch them men down.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Walking. That would be a walking.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more.
I seen you run out there, but you got caught up.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
You got caught up.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson dancing to his left. His throw incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. 3rd down here. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. He lets it fly for Lockett. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings. They run again on 1st down. Cook. A good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Cousins now from the 50. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on.
There it is.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. They'll run with Cook. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Second down and goal. Cousins.
Yeah, you still didn't get that.
But it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that hole, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
But the bad part
hurts.
Nah, it works. I have fun everybody. You could have picked the end receivers.
If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
I'd have rather you threw it in when he's lifting everybody.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
I'd rather you did that, man.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On the tackle, it's Trey Waynes. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. This is Carson. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Trucks through it.
Oh, man, right through it.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. They'll run on first down. Carson is brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. On first down. Carson trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Here's Carson. And a Pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
What did I
A
do?
pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. Let's have the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Yeah, I could at least got 3 out of it.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shamar Stephen gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Cook. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They run. Cook. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Cousins to throw it. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it, and he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
On 2nd down, Cook. And an alley to run. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Cook. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
Right, didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On second down, this is Madison. He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Cousins. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
Bailey's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troopers there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them. That feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr.
Ain't no way my fast receiver can't catch
races down the right side. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
Man, the man ain't put
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Bailey got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken about 7 yards deep. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, 10, and all the way in.
But I'm just saying, you see how you kick up to him? I ain't going to hold it.
Officially, that goes down as a kick return of 107 yards. What a run. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. They're going to try and run. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16.
I'm talking about nobody out there. But
so now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
I'm just saying, I couldn't get the line out of there.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
9-3, man.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one for him.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about
that. Super tough.
And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it. Cook. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Dalvin Cook turned away on 4th down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. After the sack on 1st down, Wilson under pressure again, and down he goes again. There for the sack, Emerson Griffin. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. And he's got Lockett. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Flush to his right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Tyler Lockett. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air as they are able to cut into that lead. All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt. It'll be Carson. They run for it. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
Anyway, the last quarter, one play.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
He got deep third. I didn't even bring my man up. So he just got burnt by himself.
And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Nah.
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench. A little oxygen if he wants it as well.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. Throwing again. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis. Interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
I don't know.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
I was on the man dragging across the middle, and it went right there by 2-3 yard pass.
And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. Steps away to his left. He lets it fly for Lockett, and that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated, the front and the back.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time.
He can't even. All your touchdowns are right out here in the same area.
Score. It's a Viking touchdown.
Right there in the same spot.
That was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
You mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Bailey got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
I be watching.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Wilson. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Wilson on 1st down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Mark 55, Mark 55. I'm on that, Check right. Watching you go.
4th down. Here's Wilson. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have two defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here's Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go for his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Also lost in the South Bend.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Couldn't do nothing, you know. I tried to stop and come to complete stop and throw it. That would help. He wouldn't let me.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Should just throw it on the run.
Wilson. It's caught. Block it.
Ooh, boy, got 30-yard, 40-yard dive.
Almost to the 30 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.
surrounded by some men. Huh? Yeah, shark. You know, sharks run the ocean. They run the ocean, man.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will...
He's going to take a bunch of them. I did, sir.
Touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
It's going to be a long...
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a run with Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick.
Now the ball comes loose, and the Vikings pick up the football. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Cousins now after the fumble recovery.
We'll get it back.
Going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Check 24, check 24, check 3, check 3. Kill. Tight dog.
On 2nd down now. It's Cook. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 23. On 3rd down. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's a first down following a gain of 3. A first down throw for Cousins.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up the turnover,
like
set
KJ,
you up in
right?
excellent
He'll
field
just come
position.
out like that.
The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, Cook.
Oh,
and he
man,
has
they
the
out.
first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. I'm going to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, they run with Madison. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Duck back up on him.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, that's complete to DK Metcalf. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. Short throw to Disley. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
You ain't got to stay on. You ain't got to stay on. Don't think I ain't know you ain't going with him. Don't think I don't know you. I been know you ain't going with him. I'm gonna catch you. I'm gonna catch you. I'm gonna catch you.
On 3rd down, Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson, being chased out left. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Man, I'm going to say my man.
Throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Vikings on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete.
See, that's what I'm saying right there.
This one all
Man,
the way
sitting right
down
there.
inside the 20. A good pickup there at 22.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And they get to him quickly here as he stops right around the 13. A gain of 3, second down.
It ain't going to be the same.
On the ground, it's Cook.
They're going to freak him right up.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. On third down, it's Cook. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles, rolling the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Stokes Family.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
That factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got this one complete to John Ursua. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Wilson. Going to throw again.
He got
and this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Wilson gives to Procise on the delay. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
What we got?
On second and a couple, Wilson. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Give him 2 yards on that one, 2nd and goal now. They'll try to run with Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, as the first half is winding down, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
They were fired out.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They run it with Carson, and he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll run on first down. Carson.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll run again with Lynch. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go.
You see how much true.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
We keep holding you to 3-point. We in good shape.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Don't say that. And you start nothing new.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings. On 1st down, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
4 yards on the pickup.
I didn't want to cut that. Put that bop on.
They run with Cook. He's been busy
Dang,
tonight.
that man having to grab me.
4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Yeah, Wagner, get off the block.
On 3rd down.
I like to cut back in that middle because I know they
close
come.
to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Fourth down, Cousins. Completes it to the
Man, I didn't even blitz everybody.
He's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings.
Man, I didn't.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D.
Here's Madison running on 1st down.
Oh, I should have.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Good route here.
On 2nd down and 4, Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. Here's a give to Madison running right. And they get to him quickly here as he stops right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the...
And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen there to make the grab, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter.
Bob, this quarterback
from the gun, here's Cousins. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Then they only got 2 yards to cover.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's up. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
That's a jet sweep into the hands of Metcalf.
I tried to juke, he's
3 yards is the pickup, and it leaves them still needing 11 here on third down.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
Now Wilson on third down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Now here's Michael Dixon. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
You know the dump position. Why give all trying to
Sherrill's on the return. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. They run again on first down. Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. On second down, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
The one then I tried to hit shit.
They'll run on first down.
There you go.
It's
Cook. Finna get
and
you.
only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
My goodness.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. Going on the ground with Madison. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Madison, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
The third play, man, they let him just run in.
3-yard touchdown run. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter.
So weak down.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. And, yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Weak cow. Wasn't putting that bop in something bad.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's going up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Cousins. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Man, that don't work on her.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have a little bit of time here to get in field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Oh, what the world?
Throwing now is Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. He lets it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game.
I got it, man.
If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Well, it's overtime. Stop now. I got to focus. Go.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Seahawks take over first down.
Play to go. It's a rip now. It's a wrap for you, Jet.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved.
I knew you were running that.
And that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
They still got him in. He just ran 50 yards.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. On 2nd down now. It's Carson.
What a hole, big enough to drive a truck through it.
A gain of 13.
It's almost like the Red Sea.
down.
There you go, pitch down.
On 1st down, Carson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down. But I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of got us to overtime.